I've been busy this morning setting more things up in that container garden area because we've got quite a lot of things that can now be moved out at greenhouse, and we've also got the option of moving them back into shelter if, for example, we get really bad winds or a pending frost. Plus, I've noticed that we've got another harvest of onion greens as well, so while I'm down there I'll take a cutting of those because they always grow back again. We'll pop down and have a look at how that container garden looks now. Just before we go down to that container garden, I want to say thank you very much to Caroline Gibbons, who's made a donation to this channel. It's always very much appreciated, and that money gets put back into this channel. So at some point this week I'll be popping out and getting myself an extra couple of bags of compost, which is going to help with all these pending May plantings. So thank you very much for that, Caroline. It's very generous of you. And while we're on our way down to that container garden, we'll just have a quick look at this dwarf pear tree. Absolutely full of blossoms now. Looks amazing. And we got lots of pears from this last year. So hopefully we're going to get same, if not more, this year. We're just getting ready to tidy all this area up and get some new flowers planted, but already it looks really well because its perennials are now starting to come back to life. But this is what we've been working on over last week in between other jobs, trying to fill up this container garden with as many plants as we can, because it's only 12 feet by 12 feet square, so it's only a small area, and we just want to see how much we can grow in such a small space. Let's have a closer look. Ginny's put up that strawberry tower a couple of days ago, and we've stacked them on this wall, and then we put an iron bar right through the middle for every container, and then hammered it down side of that concrete base. And we've got loads and loads of things in here now. We've added this bench so we can keep salads off at ground, and carrots as well. So that holds quite a lot of plants, and we can put plants underneath that don't need so much full on sun all the time, especially spinach, because it bolts. But the strawberries have just started to come alive now, but we're going to take it right to the top of that pole. And obviously we've got all those little salad containers on go, all different varieties of cut and come again salads, and a container for bulbing onions. There's another one at back there. We've got a few flowers as well. These will be going in that area over there when they're ready. They're blueberries, really big, reliable plants. We've got a few of those on go so far. I know we've got a little spinach pot, that mustard container, which is doing really well. A couple of different varieties of onions. They're just regular bulbing onions, and these are Paris Silverskin pickling onions. That's a container of little finger carrots just starting to come through, and then we've got some mixed French salad and spinach, and then underneath we've got that other mixed salad container, and that's got all sorts in it. So we're just keeping it in shade for a few hours a day so it don't bolt. And then we've got this big tray, and that's full of carrots, but these ones grow into the size of a golf ball because they're round carrots, which is really unusual, so we thought we'd try them this year. We've got more onions, broad bean plants, a little strawberry container, just starting to come through that one. And then we've got that big salad container, and that's got spinach, spring onions and carrots in it. They're all doing really well. And we've got a compost bag, what we're growing potatoes in, and we've just stood it in that wooden box so it doesn't blow over. And then we've got some cabbages and cauliflowers, again all in 10 and 15 litre containers, and that's a parsnip at the front. All seem to be doing alright. And we've got another container of main crop potatoes there, all starting to come through, looking really healthy. That one at the back, that's a blueberry bush, and that's now starting to flower up, so it looks like we're getting some blueberries this year. Then we've got that tin bath, and that's filled with onions, single onion sets, and then we've got multi-sown ones as well. Then we've got that other rack, and that's got regular carrots in that one, and we keep it off at ground so carrot fly can't get to it. And we've got there's garlic and spring onions in containers as well. And while we're here, I might as well take a little harvest of these green onion tops. That's basically all I grow them for. Nice little harvest, and they'll grow back. Plus another container of carrots that's doing really well, so we're going to get that raised off at floor as well at some point this week. And we've got us broad beans and a big red cabbage plant, and that container's got spinach in it, but also it's got sugar snap peas, which we're going to train to grow up this trellis. And then we've got a big tub of mint that's just on its way back as well. And we've got a little acer at the side of there. Basically everything in this container garden is doing really well. But we haven't finished yet. We're still going to put more things in here as we go over the next few months. But now, it really is starting to look something. I think you'll agree that that container garden is coming along really well now. And since we're starting to approach May as well, it means we're going to be able to put even more things in there, more tender plants, like cucumbers and peppers. And we've got benches in there we can fill with different varieties of things. There's room under benches to put things under that prefer not to be in direct sunlight all day long, because some plants will bolt easier than others, like spinach for instance. So we're trying to set it up so we can have tables with bottom watering trays on. Everything's in containers so it can be moved quickly out of the way if there's any problems with weather. And we can offer them full sun or part sun when needed. We haven't finished yet. There's lots and lots more things to do, especially as we approach May. And we want to ram as much stuff into that 12 foot by 12 foot space as we possibly can. Because if you're a small space gardener and you only have a little garden to work with, we like to see just how much you could potentially grow in such a small area as that. And if you're interested in seeing what else we add to that container garden, then please hit that subscribe button and press that notifications bell. And we look forward to seeing you then. Take care.